Dun, 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 dun. Love and Hip Hop New York, Season 7, Episode 7. The Secret's Out. The secret's out that Yandeeses and Yandeeses. Hey, maybe I should go ahead and call them Yandeeses. Mandeeses and Yandy are not married. The night before their wedding, 2015, November 24th, she ended up being like, hey, she doesn't want to be responsible for his restitution, so they made a decision the night before their ceremony that they weren't going to get married, but she does have power of attorney, and they are in a committed relationship. And in the episode, Erica is in her Uber, and Mendeecees calls from jail to talk to her and see like what the problem is, and basically he's saying that Erica is the problem because hey, she could do whatever she wants, she got the power of attorney, it's nothing he can do because he's behind bars, and that the kids should not have to suffer. They separated now, and they shouldn't have to be separated because you had beef with Yandy. And Erica, she all like, that troll this, that troll that. She know that, we had this place for years and all of that, all this and that and this. But she don't even live at the place. She just comes to the place whenever she feels like it. And Erica is a problem because it's like he was trying to be nice to you. Maybe if you get kicked out of wherever you're living at now, you can go back to that place, and it's a place for you and the child that you have with Mendeecees to live in. Probably not just for you. If you didn't have a child with Mendeecees, he wouldn't have no apartment, at least with your name on it. So, what's her name? Erica need to get it together. So, last week when I did the little review, Sky did go to the hotel where Drewski, end up getting a little kiss from Bianca and whatnot, and he was not prepared for what she was trying to give him. But she did show up. And Bianca is basically upset with Mariah Lynn. She's not upset with herself being stupid, trying to talk to some dude, that was asking her to be on his record, which will help both of them. Nah, she mad at Mariah Lynn because she told the information, even though when they was at the beach, she said, I don't care if you tell her. And Mariah Lynn did say she was going to let her friend know. So if it really wasn't a big deal, why is she tripping about it now? I understand that Mariah Lynn probably should have continued to stay neutral, but it was like, wasn't she still being neutral? She said she was going to tell the girl. And like I said in the last review, it would seem as if Bianca already knows that Sky and Mariah Lynn are cool with each other. So it's like if you didn't want her to give the news back, it just seemed like, especially if you were this person's friend, you wouldn't have them being involved in a beef that you got with someone else. And in the episode, she ends up calling Cardi B, and this was her appearance in this episode. She up in the tub in her bubble bath trying to hide away from her managers and whatnot so she can get some alone time, with everything that's been popping out there on them streets. So she FaceTimes with Bianca, and Bianca lets her know that, she pissed off at Mariah Lynn. And Cardi just like, hey, she don't want to be involved, but she basically let Bianca know that you should talk to her about what went down and see where her loyalty really lies. So, yeah. Rich and Ashley, they together at his restaurant. And at the restaurant, he basically letting us know that he wants his daughter to be a part of his empire, and that, it takes a lot of hard work. So obviously he's trying to let us know that he has put a lot of work in, so that's how come he's able to be where he is today. You know what I'm saying? He's trying to get his little retirement plan by chilling in his business at the restaurant. But he wants us to know that his daughter is going to start from the bottom, and the goal is to get her to the top. And, Ashley I think she was washing dishes or something like that. And she was like, this is nasty. But she was willing to do the work. And while he was there, Cisco shows up to his restaurant. And he's all cool, because they're the Crease Squad. And basically, even though they had their little beefs with Diamond and Mariah Lynn, they trying to be cool. But Cisco, he puts a little wrench out there, because he basically like, yeah, I'm going to try to talk to Mariah Lynn and see, if we can probably work together on some things. And Rich told him off top that, well, he working with DJ, she working with DJ Self. And he the only one playing her music, so that's the only way she getting out there. So, they got some business going with each other. And instead of Cisco being like, well, I'm going to go ahead and talk to DJ Self, he like, I ain't worried about that. So that's kind of messed up on Cisco's part, because he should have been willing to move in the direction of, I'm going to go ahead and talk to my friend because we all the Creep Squad. You know what I'm saying? Hey, talk to Peter Guns and find out if it was cool for him to go, slide in on Mariah Lynn when, he's supposed to be cool with DJ Self. But, Rich is just like, hey, Cisco is moving in a really weird way. So he gonna let DJ Self know about it. So he let DJ Self know, and DJ was like, man, Cisco just a cornball. Like at this point, Cisco is part of the Creep Squad, but when DJ Self finds out that he trying to push up on Mariah Lynn, he's a cornball. He got beef with him. So that's what we know at this point. He gets back at him by Cisco having some kind of interview at the radio station that DJ Self work at. And instead of him coming there to do his interview, he walks in to not be able to do his interview because DJ Self took it upon himself to get his interview canceled. Now, why didn't he talk to Cisco and maybe they would have hashed their beef and he would have been able to do his interview? But instead, it seems to me that he doesn't want to keep the Creep Squad together, because instead of talking to his man, somebody should have talked to somebody, and maybe things wouldn't have went as deep as it's getting. Bianca, decides to run up on Drewski. Excuse me, I'm not gonna start this over. But Bianca decides to run up on Drewski because she like, you still got your girl popping up on me, blah, blah, blah. You need to get your chicken check. We work together. I'm on you. She talking yap, yap, yap. And DJ Drewski, he don't even want to work with her no more. She keep going in on his girl and stuff. And now he's all in for his girl. He's doing what he's supposed to do as somebody in a relationship with a girl. And Bianca ended up crying at the end because he was just like, hey, I don't want to deal with you no more. We finished the song, so you out of here. And she all like, but what? Looking stupid. And he just like, yeah, we're done. And she like, well, I want my stuff to be playing on the radio, and you better do that. And I feel like, hey, it's his song, so that track will be played on the radio. So your future music, I'm not too sure. But it's true. Drewski is right. You wasn't respecting him in business, personal, y'all past relationship, friendship that y'all had. You was going too far, and you really did it for no reason, because you really in the end wasn't even tripping about him. You tripping the fact that he not trying to work with you no more. And then you didn't have respect for Sky, and you should have respect for Sky because you a woman yourself. So Bianca, she need to get herself together. Yeah. And later on, we see Drewski and Sky meet up. I don't really like the way Sky looked. I ain't like that blackberry lipstick she had on. But, other people probably like it. And I also didn't like the way she was talking. But Drewski says he wants them to move in together. He loves his girl Sky, and she was acting like in the confessionals for a quick second that she needed some time because he did go to the hotel with Bianca, and he has to put respect on their relationship. But by the end of while they were at the park talking, she ends up forgiving him, especially after he said he wanted to move in, together with Sky. So she all cheesing now. Now, we're getting close to the end of the episode. I said already that Mendeecees called Erica and got her in check. And she tried to look all hard or whatever. She ended up hanging up the phone on him. So, oh well, hey, he in jail and ain't nothing he could do about that. But is that really it? In the name of Mariah Lynn's song, I guess that's really the end of the episode. Mariah Lynn got a new song called Physical, and it sounds pretty good to me. She basically letting Sisqó know that she putting all her money into it. You know, she doing it all on her own, even though DJ Self is playing her music, trying to get her in a contract. But she's saying she paying for all her stuff. So she working on this song. She got a performance, and you know, she asks Sisqó to come to the performance, and he ends up showing up. Now, he showed up, I guess, to support Mariah Lynn, but he also showed up because his interview was canceled at the radio station that DJ Self worked at. So he was hoping to run into DJ Self to show how a real boss do, because I guess he was going to be trying to take Mariah Lynn away from DJ Self, because he felt like her 5-year contract that Mariah Lynn said that, you know, DJ Self was offering was whack, and it's a slave contract and blah blah blah. But anyway, she does her performance. Bianca shows up looking all serious with some more booty cheek shorts on, but she wearing them. Mariah Lynn walks over to her, and she like, why you looking like that? You don't look, you know, I'm glad you showed up and everything, but why you looking like that? She was like, so why did you go ahead and tell Sky about the hotel and you having me messing up my business, messing up my career, even though really you messing up your own career, Bianca? And Mariah Lynn was like, yeah, I did tell Sky that you was trying to meet up at the hotel, and I did that because, hey, you're a woman, you should respect other women, and you know that that was her man. And she was like, I don't care that that was her man, and da-da-da-da-da, and I don't want to even deal with you no more because you over there messing with the ops. And she, you know, she going in on Mariah Lynn. And she basically was like, so since you're going to be cool with Sky, I don't want to be cool with you. And Mariah Lynn was looking kind of like, you know, okay. And then some lady had her drink tray, and what's her name? Bianca, she throws tosses the drink tray, and Mariah Lynn feels like she was trying to, you know, fight her, and Mariah Lynn jumps on the table, and she tries to get at Bianca, and the fight is stopped immediately. And then they show Sisqó sitting down with his drink, you know, not popping up to help Mariah Lynn, but he was sipping on his drink, watching the situation going on with Mariah Lynn. So yeah, that's him. So he really probably was just waiting for DJ Self to show up. So Mariah Lynn is like, forget that, because Mariah Lynn is that hustler. DJ Self walks into the performance because he was going to let Mariah Lynn and Sisqó have it, you know, or I don't know if he knew that Sisqó was going to be there, but he was going to basically let somebody have it because his business is winning and he can't let people mess that up. And basically, Sisqó is not his man's anymore. So he comes, and Mariah Lynn does the right thing and basically lets Sisqó know that, hey, DJ Self got my music playing on the radio. I never said that I wasn't signing the contract, and she really didn't appreciate hearing that, you know, when he was talking about her deal was a slave deal and all that. She didn't know that he was coming in for all that. She thought that Sisqó was coming to support her. So they just started being cool, and he's still doing the same whackness that he was doing before. So she got the side eye on Sisqó. And DJ Self, he ends up seeing how Mariah Lynn was defending, you know, how he helping Mariah Lynn get put on. So he basically was like, after that night, that he's back cool with Mariah Lynn, which is all good. But Sisqó ended up getting out of control after DJ Self was like, you know what, I'm exiting you out of the Creep Squad. And Sisqó got out of control, ready to fight DJ Self, and DJ Self ended up claiming that he's the new leader of the Creep Squad, and yeah. And the show ends with Yandy, Kimbella, and Juju meeting up to let everybody know that she's not married to Mendeecees because she ain't trying to pay his restitution. But I know Samantha and Erica wasn't trying to pay no restitution either, so the baby mama's mother still got to get in check. And yeah, Leave It to Stevie. I saw that. Leave It to Stevie. I like it. I was laughing the whole time. Scrappy, little Scrappy, and what's his name? What's his name? Well, Ray J was on there. What was his name? Dang, he got the perm hair now. Young Jock. Young Jock cracking me up. It was a good episode. Stevie and Stevie Jr., they look so much alike. All his kids look like him, so. And at this episode, he basically letting us know that he trying to get it in with Faith, and Faith is like a little standoffish because she don't want to mess up the friendship that they had for a million years. I've been that kind of chick. Like, I had some, people in my past that, I grew up with and stuff, and we were friends, and they end up all of a sudden out of nowhere deciding after they probably been with all kinds of different people, had other relationships, they coming at you when they feel like it. I'm talking about, yeah, I'm trying to be more than friends, and you had no clue that the people was going to all of a sudden turn around on something that was a friendship to turn into a relationship, especially when you wasn't thinking about ever being in a relationship with the person. So, yeah, we'll see how this plays out with Faith and Stevie J. And yeah, the Doritos commercial, when the baby is in the womb and the father is playing with the Doritos, and it's like I guess the baby, knows about the Dorito, and then when he like act like he tosses the Dorito, and then the baby shoots out of the womb. That is a funny Doritos commercial. Anything else? Happy holidays, everybody. I enjoyed this season. And it's like, everybody's supposed to be holly and jolly. And then it's New Year's. 2017 is right around the corner. So, yeah. Happy holidays, everybody. Peace out.